Open a new Google tab and type your name. If you see anything you don't like, this video is for you. If you don't, this video is especially for you. A recruiter opens Google, types your name, and waits. What pops up in the first 60 seconds? Old projects wearing someone else's logo jackets? 10-year-old comments that read like you just discovered the caps lock key? A PDF quietly leaking your home address because of its metadata? Today, we're going to build a system that leaves zero unnecessary traces while you're job hunting. We'll work with discipline, simple containers, and a few tricks that function in a two-person startup and a global enterprise just the same. Your digital house has two front doors. One is personal life, your family chat, your playlists, your Reddit memes. The other leads to hiring managers and recruiters. We'll build the second door and keep it separate. Create a career email in a steady, grown-up format. Something like firstname.lastname.role at a provider you trust. You add a separate number, virtual or VoIP is fine, as long as you can receive calls and codes smoothly. You launch a brand new browser profile. It starts with no bookmarks, no auto logins to personal Google or Instagram, no history, and no random extensions. From this moment, every application, every calendar invite, and every video call lives here. Your personal browsing and social media live somewhere else. When both doors stay clean, you don't trek sand from one room into another, and your job hunt stops leaking into your private life. Keep a short line in your head, like a passphrase. Nothing personal in the career container. Nothing career-related in personal space. The kitchen is clean. Your resume is a storefront. For external submissions, you deliver a PDF, not an editable document. Editable files love to overshare. The properties panel whispers the author's name, the laptop name, even the internal folder path you used while polishing the file at midnight. PDF lets you scrub those tails. You give the file a name that reads like a label on a clean box. Your contact section includes a city or time zone, your career email, and your career phone. You skip your home address and birthday because you're applying for a job, not entering a pageant. And you keep the layout tight, so humans can scan, but machines can parse. Then you glance at the metadata one last time and clear any leftovers. There's a lovely piece in sending a file that leaks nothing it shouldn't. You will feel it as you press upload. The short formula here is memorable. PDF, clean metadata, minimal personal data. Then goes your portfolio. The first layer of it is the showcase. It's public, it's de-identified. It tells short, well-lit stories. A problem, the action you took, the result you achieved. It lives on a separate domain or subdomain that doesn't tie back to your personal social profiles. It never contains screenshots that expose CRM dashboards or client spreadsheets or half a dozen email addresses in a sidebar. It communicates craft without handing out keys. The second layer is the stockroom. That's where the detailed materials live, and they only come out on request. When a legitimate recruiter asks for more depth, you hand over a temporary link with an expiry date and access locked to a specific email address. You add one clear line at the top. Materials provided for evaluation. Do not forward. That sentence is not arrogance. It's mutual respect. It keeps you on the right side of NDAs and protects your future self from awkward follow-ups. And it signals to the person evaluating you that you treat sensitive work with care, which is exactly what they want in a teammate. Then goes LinkedIn, your official voice during a search. You switch on recruiter-friendly settings so your profile appears in the right filters. You tighten the experience and skills sections so they tell one clean story. You disable auto cross-posts to other platforms, and you hide your connections if you don't want tomorrow's salespeople to greet your entire network. On Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, you make a choice. Private the account, prune the content. or set a very modest visibility mode for now, because hiring funnels are shorter when noise is lower. If you are an engineer or a designer, your GitHub, Dribbble, and Behance are your second storefront. You spin up a career profile with a handle that doesn't shout your home surname, and you check that commit logs don't expose local file paths or a laptop owner name that reads like a passport. Public projects carry no client secrets, no API keys hard-coded into a screenshot, and no links to secret folders that aren't secret at all. The sentence I recommend saying out loud is this: LinkedIn is official. Everything else stays minimal and safe. When you hear yourself say it, you'll feel how much decision fatigue melts. From this point, your conversations live inside the container. You reply from the career address. Your signature includes a role title and contact details, and leaves out personal socials and the meme that made you famous at the office in 2019. You keep a separate career calendar. When you share availability, you share only busy and free, not the play-by-play of your day. You generate meeting links from the career calendar instead of the personal one, which helps you avoid accidental cross-contamination of accounts. If someone reaches out in a personal messenger asking for materials or trying to schedule, you move the exchange gently. I'll confirm from my career email. That sentence saves hours of cleanup later and makes you sound like the adult in the room. It's assertive without heat. It's professional without stiffness. Repeat it once, and the channel is clean again. The line to remember is compact. I write from here. I schedule from here. I confirm from here. Time for the main filter. How you walk through the company's front door without leaving muddy prints. Large companies route candidates through applicant tracking systems. ATS loves tidy people and consistent information. The name on your resume file should match the name in the form and the email you submit. You resist the urge to name things resume, final 2, because that communicates chaos within seconds. You attach a PDF, not a link to your personal Google Drive. If they request a link for an assignment, you create a folder inside the career container, grant access to a specific address, and set an expiration date so you don't forget. At home, you keep a lightweight tracker: date, role, resume version, who you sent it to, and where the posting lives. It spares you the awkward moment when a hiring manager calls for round 2 and you can't remember which case version they saw. You'll thank yourself for that tiny spreadsheet every time you open it. The mental note is clear: consistent names, PDF, version tracking. Your container browser is a clean lab. It starts with disabled history, third-party cookies blocked, and a sane tracker blocker humming quietly. Inside this session, you don't log into personal Google or Meta, because household behavior travels with you like perfume and changes how pages respond. When you build test assignments, you create new documents, not long-lived files, overflowing with personal edit history, author names, and revision trails that read like a diary. You'll be surprised how often people forget that document history reveals more than the content itself. When your session is clean, your footprints are clean. And when your footprints are clean, you can focus on the conversation instead of the residue. Memorize this: clean session, clean footprint. What about the people who vouch for you? Your references. They can get exposed too. Your references deserve clarity, privacy, and time to respond. You let them know you're in a quiet search. You provide the hiring team's career email, not your personal one, so your reference doesn't get peppered with off-hour messages from mystery accounts. On public pages, you don't list their phone numbers. You protect their attention the way you protect your own. They'll respect you for this. The result is smoother calls, calmer schedules, and fewer "who is this?" texts that strain relationships. The summary sentence is short. References know the rules and get the right channel. The sharp edge, legal, and NDA. This is where careers trick for good. If you're unsure whether you can show something, you probably can't. You never publish client data, internal dashboards, screens that show user IDs, pricing tables, or private correspondence. You blur screenshots. You use logos only when you have the right to show them. You aggregate numbers so the story is visible, but individuals and secrets are not. Instead of, here's the CRM screen, you say, here's the MRR trend, or here's the conversion funnel curve for the quarter. The hiring manager can still evaluate your skill and decision-making without inheriting legal risk from your past. This is where maturity radiates through a portfolio. Restraint reads as professionalism. Hold on to this line. Show essence. Protect details. Want a quick error check? Let's sprint through the red flags you can spot in under a minute. If your resume lists a personal phone and personal email, expect a flood of bots and irrelevant calls. If your portfolio links are anyone with the link and never expire, they'll travel farther than you intend and live longer than you want. On GitHub, commit logs sometimes reveal home directories and laptop owner names, both of which can look careless to security-minded teams, and the smallest detail can knock you off course. An email signature linking to your Instagram when you're applying to a banking role is a joke, but not the good kind. Each of these is simple to fix, but together they broadcast a pattern. The memory hook is compact. Personal stays personal, links expire, signatures stay businesslike. And if you're job hunting internationally, there are nuances, short and sharp so you don't forget. In the EU or the UK, GDPR matters. Extra personal data in your documents or on your site is a minus, not a bonus. And please remove this from search requests are legitimate tools when used precisely. In the US, background checks carry more weight. Dates, titles, and company names must align across everything humans and machines see, because discrepancies trigger slowdowns and extra calls. In the UAE or Singapore, NDAs are in culture. Your public portfolio should be stripped to essentials, with deeper materials available only on request and with clear terms. When you read local rules as doors rather than obstacles, you get through the hallway faster. Keep this line in your pocket. Local rules aren't a checkbox, they're a filter to your offer. Here's your homework. Create a career email. Launch a fresh browser profile. Export your resume to a PDF with scrubbed metadata, and put expiry dates on every public portfolio link. This takes less than an hour, and it saves weeks of awkward explanations and cleanup. Your job search becomes quieter. Your boundaries feel firmer. The work you've done shines without the glare. If a recruiter Googles you tomorrow, they'll see exactly what you chose to show today. Check that right now. Here's a pro tip. Consider how you label everything you send. Names matter. A file named Name Role 2025 reads like a professional product. A link labeled Portfolio Case Expiry Mar 30 reads like an agreement. Your notes tracker doesn't need to be fancy. A sheet with 5 columns is enough, but it gives you a superpower. You can rewind the process at any moment and know exactly what story the other side saw. And if someone circles back after a month asking for the same materials, you can reissue the link with a fresh expiry in 30 seconds and keep your timeline tidy.